AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe. Went to see Captain America.
How was that? What is the AllBall review?
1 to 10, I give it about a 6. It wasn't trash, but the storyline, the plot, it was okay. Like I said, I'm not gonna say it's garbage. And then you wait after the end for the credits, and that little scene was a waste of 15 minutes. Like I said, it was okay. I'm not gonna say like I'm a real movie fanatic. Like I like that could be my job. If I go to movies every day, I get mad if I don't see the coming attractions. Like I'm one of them type guys. It was okay. Like I said, if we give it a from 1 to 10, I give it about a 6.5. I think there's not too many 10s. So I think when you got something that's like between 7 and 9, I think that's a real good movie. I don't know what the last time I seen a 10. That have to go way back to 12 Years a Slave and stuff like that.
That was a 10?
No Country. Yeah. Just well, let's go a different route, because that's kind of sensitive and touchy. Shit like No Country for Old Men. I think Endgame and the Vengeance joint, those was real good. Those is 8 9s.
Did you cry when Iron Man died?
Nah. I'm more mad that the girl died. I really loved her character. What was her name? Scarlet was not Scarlet Witch. Remember, she died getting the Infinity Stone.
From Thanos? Thanos' daughter?
Right. No. I don't care about her. No. She was best friends with my man that shot the Hawk, that shot the bow and arrow. She's in the building. The beautiful, the lovely Miss Darlene Bryant. What's going on, sweetie? Not
Darlene
Scarlet Witch.
Black Widow?
Black Widow. I was mad Black Widow died. But I wasn't sad Iron Man died, but I think it was a great ending. But yeah, it's very difficult to get 10s. I think the Green Book was a 10. I'm not gonna go all the way back to like the classics, but it's very difficult, man, to get these 10s, man. So something is between 7 and 9. That to me, that's a great movie. But today, I give it about a 6. Captain America, I give it about a 6. They tried. It could have been a whole lot worse. Yeah, but I give them E for effort, but they could have kept that, bro.
Because the first one was really good, Captain America.
It's all right. I think out of that whole thing, my favorite one was Civil War. I think that was the best one, because for me, I look for everything. The storyline, the plot twist. Civil War was dope. How they turned Captain America and Iron Man against each other. At the end, they fought. To me, that was one of my favorite ones. The end game was dope because, like I said, at the end, how they all assembled. But to me, I could be wrong, but to me, the best one was probably Iron Man 1 and Civil War. Those was the best ones for me. Captain America was cool. Winter Soldier was good. Like I said, that whole thing was good. They was all good, but like I said, the new Captain America, they could have kept that, bro.
Matthew Carter says, I'll watch a whole movie critique channel with Fabian, AllBall, and Flea.
Listen, that's what I do.
We sit on our couches like Siskel and Ebert.
Listen, we need people like that. We need real people like us that's critiquing food, movies, just not, you know what I mean? But like when it comes to movies, nah, bro. Like I said, Gladiator 2, trash.
I couldn't believe that. So like even that, I didn't even try to watch it.
Yo, you can't have a great movie like Gladiator and then follow up with garbage. Just leave it alone, because it ain't even killing the box office. So it ain't like you gonna make a whole lot of money because you put Denzel in it.
What do you have Gladiator? Like, is that one of those?
Yeah, that's a 10. Braveheart is a 10.
Yeah, Braveheart is great.
I think Troy is overrated. I think 300 is overrated.
Yeah,
I
but
don't like the fake animation.
no, 300 is more like the Scarface of that genre, where it's like over. Even though I still think that was Al Pacino's best role, but it was still, you could see it's
Scarface?
yeah, I really believe that, because it's like every you're watching, he's like the Joker. I'm watching the movie for the bad guy. That's it. And
Yeah.
to me, he was that intense because after the first time I watched it, I'm like, y'all hyped over this for real? Like, this was the greatest movie ever? Y'all are crazy. They clearly just feel like they're on coke, just like Tony Montana after watching the film. But it's still 300 is like that, where it's cartoony and you don't really,
Yeah.
you know.
I think Al Pacino's best role is The Godfather. The way he transformed from being the son in the army had nothing to do with it, and then he turned into the elite boss, smart. To me, I think that's his best work. I love him in that. I love him in Heat too with Robert De Niro. I love that movie. So like for me, it's certain movies that I think, like I said, for me, one of my favorite movies I can watch all the time is The Green Book. Yo, man, that's a great movie, and it's a true story.
Which one is the
Great
Green
movie.
Book?
The Green Book with remember you had the black famous pianist, and he was traveling the country, and then he had to get somebody like to be his handler, and it wound up being a white guy that was kind of racist, but they formed this bond with each other, and even up until one of them passed away, they became great friends. But you got to watch the movie, bro. When I say a great movie, The Green Book, great movie, bro, great movie. Like, because once again, I look at everything. I look at everything. I look at because a lot of these movies, the acting is terrible. No
Yeah.
disrespect, my man from Creed, his acting is terrible, bro. I'm
Who?
sorry, Michael B. Jordan.
Thank you. Do you hold on? Do you think that his performance in the Black Panther was that great?
Oh, that shit was terrible. His character was terrible. I'm like, yo, what is this?
His best movie is the Fruitvale Station. That was amazing. That was great. But
Yeah, that was a good movie. That was a
yeah,
good movie.
and he played the role on The Wire, which seemed kind of
He
natural.
was young. He was little. Yeah, so I don't even critique him for that.
But clearly, it's just because my girl was watching whatever Tom Clancy movie he did, and I'm like, you're only watching this because you have a crush on him or something. Because he's garbage. This is
Terrible.
horrible.
Terrible.
And then like halfway through, she was like, yeah, this shit is trash. And I ruin movies for people, because if you're not, once the acting is off, like shout out to Joe Rose, he's another movie buff. Y'all would really like y'all go back and forth about that. He loves Ben Affleck. Like he loves Tom Cruise. Like, he thinks
the town is fire.
But he was telling me about what's the one where the accountant, and I'm like, I like the plot, but
Yo,
I hate him.
I never watched it, but now they got a part 2 coming out.
Oh yeah.
Right, so I'm gonna watch the first one, because I ain't gonna lie. Every time I try to watch it, it starts off so slow that I just give up immediately.
No, it has a good plot, but I just don't like him as an act. Like if he would have found somebody like, thank you, or Matthew Carter, who is a quick Mount Rushmore of actors. That's tough, but Mount Rushmore,
So
you know.
so hold on. Let me say this, right? My father is the smartest man I know, and I'm not saying that because that's my pops, right? When I bring up some of these names, as far what up, Fish? When I bring up some of these names as far as great actors like Denzel and things like that, my pops say, "Yo, son, let me explain to you. The English actors from back in the days is the greatest actors of all time." He tells me, "Go, yo, son, it's not even close." So like some of their names I be forgetting, but it's like when you think of guys like Humphrey Bogart and all that, they not even nowhere near as great as some of the guys. Like I be forgetting some of the names, but for me, if I'm we gonna talk
American.
about now, right? For me, you gotta go. I'm gonna go Robert De Niro. I'm gonna go Al Pacino. I'm gonna go Denzel. And I'm gonna go my guy that passed away, man. Rest in peace. I love his acting skills was off the charts because he had range. My guy that was the bad guy, Mission Impossible.
You always bring him up. Phillips.
Seymour
Philip.
Phillips or something like that.
Yeah, Seymour Hoffman.
Sean Connery. Remember them? Like, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm a Fish will probably know because he's a little older than us, and that's no shot at Fish. But I'm gonna get a list from my pops. Cause like when we be having these talks, yo, bro, like the shit he breaks down is crazy. And but for me, it would be Philip Seymour. I think it's something like that.
Philip Seymour
Got to
Hoffman.
put Denzel, and I'm you know, to in the last 30, 40 years to not have Al Pacino or Robert De Niro in it is just out of control. But it's a lot of great actors. I think Jamie Foxx in right roles is the greatest. That shit he did in Ray, you would never see a performance like that ever, bro.
Yeah, and then Ray, and when he played Muhammad Ali's trainer,
Yeah, legendary,
it's
legendary.
and Matthew Calder. I think the comic actors are probably the best actors. I mean, you said Jamie Foxx, Jim Carrey kills roles, and then what I was just thinking of right now was Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx, and Robert Williams.
Yo,
Probably the GOAT of all comedian actors.
yeah, you know who else is one of the goats too? What's the name of them father? Oh, what's my man that had the hit TV show and then he caught HIV and then he started bugging? White boy. My man from he was the pitcher in what was the comedy movie about baseball with Wesley Snipes?
Charlie Sheen, his father,
Right. His pops, bro.
Estevez.
No, the father.
Right, but that's
Bro,
remember he
his brother
had the
said,
real
bro,
name.
he's legendary, and I'm gonna tell you who else is legendary. You ever seen the guy that played Speed, that played the bad guy?
Yeah,
Bro. So for me, yeah, Martin Sheen. So it's a lot of legendary guys. But if we're gonna go with recent, but I'm gonna be honest, bro. When you talk to like old heads, that's like probably 60 and up, bro. Denzel ain't in they top. Denzel's not in their Mount Rushmore. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro's not in their Mount Rushmore. Like when you talk about movies like Gone with the Wind, like that era, my pops told me that's the greatest acting you would ever see.
I just think everybody's second right now. How they spoke about what was the Godfather's name?
Oh, I know you're talking about though the guy that played the Godfather. Yeah, he gets a lot of props.
Right, but he's always everyone always say that everyone's second to him, and I seen his versatility. But Daniel Day-Lewis for me, he plays Abe Lincoln. He played the butcher in
Marlon Brando. Thank you, Michael James. Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando, the butcher from what's the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? With the gangs in New York.
Gangs in New York. Yeah, you always talk about that. Yeah.
Yo, Gangs in New York is crazy. Oh, you don't like Gangs in New York?
No. Yeah, no, it's a good movie. Definitely great movie. But listen, Leonardo DiCaprio got a catalog, man.
He's another one for me. Him and Denzel just played the same guy after a while. Like they're the same dude to me. Leo's like a schizophrenic, nervous kind of guy.
I love them in Catch Me If You Can. To me, that's one of his best roles. I'm sorry.
But to me, he's the same guy. It's just that Catch Me If You Can is crazy.
And it's a true story. Yeah, that shit is legendary.
Yeah, that shit is fire.
Yeah. So for me, I'm the weird guy that I give great actors props for the movies that people may tend to forget about. Because everybody's always going to talk about The Wolf of Wall Street or Django or something. But I'm going with the unpopular one because, like I said, I'm watching. Like when it comes to movies, I'm watching everything. The camera work, the angle work. Like I said, the plot, the twist, true stories. But yeah. But before we get to our topics, my guy that played 12 Years a Slave, I thought after that he was going to take off.
Black dude.
And he kind of slowed up. I forgot his name. Remember, he would. Yeah. But he slowed up.
The one with the beard?
Remember, he played remember in Salt. He was the black cop.
He's, if I'm not mistaken, it's the same guy. He's in some action film right now. I seen a clip. I gotta rewatch it.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, bro.
There's a new action movie when somebody starts sniping at him and he throws these drones out and shoots it at them. I don't know what movie this is. This looks crazy. The police.
Edward James. Yeah.
Almost. Nah, he's crazy. There's a lot, like you said. And then we don't even once you deep dive into movies like that, how it changed, how the French changed the game with French noir, black films like that, darker films, and then The Godfather changed the film industry. And of course, what's his name?
Thank you, John Smith. There go. I can't pronounce his name. That's him right there.
Chiwetel.
Yeah, I love them in Salt. Remember, he played in Frank Lucas' brother.
Oh, then that's him. Yep, that's him.
Yeah.
Some movie he's in, an action movie that looks bananas.
Yeah.
The only scene like I said, they're trying to,
I like his roles.
They're trying to snipe him. He blocks it. I guess he's a comic book character and throws these drones out to go chase the person, the sniper. I seen that one scene. I'm like, what is this movie? I want to watch it.
Yeah.
And I think it's Akira. Whoever made Seven Samurais killed the game. They changed the game forever. Because after that, he made the Magnificent Seven, whatever it is. But it's just like with music. You think you know music until you talk to a real music lover that will flame you. And
That's a fact.
it's always time to learn. Even with basketball, people come on and talk about the 1960s. Like, who the hell is that? That's why we try to learn. I mean, we sound arrogant. We from New York, though. What you talking about? That's what we do. Act like we sold you the Brooklyn Bridge and then some. Get out of here. He played a great psychopath in Serenity. Ooh, Serenity.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Samuel is cool. Yeah, I think he's the same guy for the most part.
I love him though because his story is legendary. Like I said, he's the definition of coming from the bottom.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But when we talking about great actors, he could get mentioned because of his work. But nah, bro, it's so many people that we never heard of. And there's a lot of great female actors as well. So yeah, big shout out to everybody.
I don't think just to end that with a comparison, but we'll probably get back to this. Like Johnny Depp is kind of crazy. Like
he's tough.
He buys into his roles,
He's
so
tough.
he's a different level. Yeah, he played what's the dude? He played Whitey Bulger.
Yeah,
White Mask.
come on, that was crazy. Yeah.
I could barely watch it though because I'm like, this feels way too real. I'm not gonna watch
that
this.
Shit was scary. Remember when he went to homie wife, went upstairs to the wife? She's like, I'm not feeling well. He was like, lightly choked us. You feel all right? You ain't no you're not hot or nothing like that. No fever. Yeah, Don Cheadle was great and Talk to Me. That's a fact.
Talk to Me.
That's a fact.
That's the one about what's the radio guy?
P.D. Green.
P.D. Green.
remember, homie is in there with him from 12 Years a Slave. Remember, he was the radio guy that put him on the radio.
Yeah. And Shorty's in it too. That blew up.
Taraji P.
Yeah, Taraji.
That was a great movie.
Her, man. Because I sometimes I don't want to get too political, but she broke down how like, I don't make as much as I got an Oscar. I got all these awards. I ain't making enough. And she's been in too many high profile things to not get paid. Her name is out there. If Taraji's in the show, you're gonna get viewers just because of the name. She got a name like that. So, but she's in a lot of stuff. Like Baby Boy to me is I don't know if it might be a classic. Baby Boy is tough.
Bro, we listen. Big shout out to her, but we have to be honest, right? You'll sell out in the hoods. You're not selling out in China. Your movie, if it's led by certain, you're not selling out in other countries. That's the difference between her and a Halle Berry. Like you said, the big dogs, like my man from Mission Impossible and all that. Bro, Taraji P. Henson is not. If Taraji P. Henson right now came out with him, your Anthony Hopkins legendary Fish. Thank you, Fish.
Nah, he's too crazy.
If Taraji P. Henson right now came out with a movie that she's the lead actress, bro, that shit is not going crazy overseas, bro. That shit's going crazy right in the States. That's the difference.
But the thing is, I don't know. Like if she has the metrics and she goes, yo, when I'm in these films at XYZ, I don't know, bro, because you'd be surprised where they can sell these things to.
She can't lead a film, bro. Listen, she can lead a film, but we going to support, bro. Ain't nobody in Russia and China supporting no Taraji P, bro.
We shall see. I'll do my Googles.
Yes, thank you, Monkey Wrench. International versus national, bro. That shit is for real.
Eyes on the prize, baby, Papa. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize picks. Run your game. Baby Bubba. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.